Welcome everybody, Will here. It's been a while since I made a video, but I wanted to get one out to you. Been taking a couple days off, I hadn't been feeling good. Still you can hear it in my throat, especially in this video I'm about to show you. So what you're about to see is me doing the Bentov 5-step meditation earlier this morning. This is about 500 hours in on this one right now. So I just wanted to show you where I'm at with the meditation and how I'm doing it right now with some explanation. And without any further ado, I hope you guys enjoy. And welcome everybody, Will here. Today's episode, I just wanted to give you a raw, kind of uncut, non-scripted episode of me doing the Itzhak Bentov meditation, or the 5-step Bentov meditation, whatever you want to call it at this point. Just where it's gotten, what I'm doing now. This is my daily kind of meditation. Just going to adjust a few things because it's been a while since I've actually done this live. Let me kind of set up here. I do have and I'll show it, see if I can bring it over real quick. And this is my little water fountain that I have. The sound of it kind of helps me with my meditation. And in fact, I recorded the sound. It is on my channel if you want to go and take a look and find it. It just says water trickle sound. You can actually play that while you're meditating. I just downloaded that to share with everybody for free, that they can listen to something a little bit more, I don't know, relaxing. Sometimes a lot of people need that. Sometimes people need some auditorial cues that will help them meditate. For me right now, especially my morning meditation, the only thing that I have is this water thing that I plug in. I'll come in, I'll kind of do a shoulder stretch, a little arm stretch, and then I'll get right down to business. This is just my morning meditation. I usually, like I tell everybody, get some good sleep the night before, so that when you're doing your morning meditation, you're not half asleep. You will not see as much gains as what I tell people is if you take it serious and actually do this like Jedi training, basically is what I tell a lot of people. So I come in, get grounded, I get my blanket out. Like I said, it does not need to be a comfortable mat. If the more comfortable, the better. At this point, tip number, whatever you want to call it, 1 is, for me anyways, I don't have very good posture. I'm tall and my spine curves. So for me to get into a really comfortable position and still have my spine up and down, what I'll do is I actually have it leaning up against this wall over here. So I'll have that there, and I'll just kind of move around, get a little bit comfortable here until I find a really good comfortable spot. I didn't see anywhere in Bentov's work about hands, where if they need to be down here. Is this more of a prayer pose? What pose this is? I think it was more important for him anyways that you got spine was aligned. What we're going to be doing here is once we get that grounding kind of good, we're going to go right in. That's step number 1 is step number 2. And step number 2 is the breath work. This is really where I just start breathing. Kind of normal, just kind of relaxing. Anything in the lungs, I'm kind of clearing out. Allergies, if anybody has anything like that, try to work the best you can. What you're doing is a basic 4-second in through the nose. I did have someone comment on one of my last videos about how a lot of the yogis would say the nose is for breathing, the mouth is for eating. So on this one, what it is I've got nose going in, breathe, hold, and then about 6 seconds out. And again. Now, you don't need to make the noises that I do or the hand gestures. That's just what I do when I'm teaching the meditation. It helps kind of really drive the point across about getting the breath work in. For some people, it's a lot easier to visualize it or to hear it rather than me just explain the breath work. And breath work is its whole other thing, which I do hope to do a deep dive into and in fact write another book about. So what we're going to do is continue that a little bit more. That's step 2 is our breath work. At this point, we're going to turn inwards a little bit. You'll notice we're just noticing things. Step 3 was what we call heart and brain coherence. So after we're relaxing and we do the breath work for a while, your heart and brain entrainment, basically your heart is going to start slowing down, your brain is going to start slowing down, your brain gets into what we call that 7 hertz theta state. It's going to start really relaxing. Your heart is going to drop into that 7 hertz state too. It's a very synchronizing thing. We're kind of focusing on the spine, what many of us would call the kundalini. It's like a double helix structure that goes from the pelvis to the back of the skull. And that's just what we're kind of focusing on, being positive, staying open. Bentov would say you're trying to be an antenna or a beacon of positivity. So there's not a lot of chance, there's no chance that we're doing here. There's not a lot of talk, inner chatter. There's just a couple things that I do personally. For some people, we're going to go, step 3 is just that heart-brain coherence. Step 4, we're going to talk about Hemi-Sync. And for Hemi-Sync, some people use imagination. That's a Tom Campbell approach. Joe Dispenza has his own kind of approach to doing things. Here, I personally use what Bentov would have been doing. And that's really the positive, open-heartedness, love, the understanding of the reflection of the universe, the consciousness within you, and it doesn't require a whole lot of auditorial things. Like I said, I just use the fountain noise. I think a lot of people would see some good gains from that, but you don't need binaural beats, which a lot of people would use to really achieve Hemi-Sync, and that's step 4. Hemi-Sync is, for me, and it can go much deeper, is really when the left brain side, the logical side, and the imagination side of your brain kind of come together to be very quiet. Usually the biggest problem with people learning meditation and sticking with meditation is they're way too logically right-sided brain or left-sided brain people. They're way too logical and think, I'm not going to get a lot of this out of this. Maybe my time will be more spent a lot. And they try to calculate or quantify really meditation, and that's really not what we're trying to achieve here. And as well as there's a lot of people with the imaginative state to where they will be too imaginative and can't stick to what we call kind of like the script of meditation. Their brain sometimes will wander outside of that realm, and which there's nothing wrong with being creative and imagination. But here on this meditation, we are wanting to get that Hemi-Sync to go. And like I said, positivity and love for me is really how I achieve that. It gives both, for me, the right and left side something just to kind of chew on and kind of agree. They both agree on love and positivity. Like, yeah, we can dig on that. No need to get wild either way. And yeah, I can be really calm about that. So for me, that was the key for my Hemi-Sync. And for each person, you may find another way, but try that approach if you're not sure which approach. You're supposed to be sitting here just happy. You're supposed to be a beacon. This is for you. This is a time to spend some time for your own self-reflection and your worth and your meaning and your purpose in the universe. And really that leads into the last step 5. And here is when I call it the awakening or the enlightenment. This is really when you are the best of yourself. This is when your brain is clear. This is not when you're thinking about Aunt Susie's cookies or what work has in store for you the next day. This is the time when you are happy, positive, beacon of light. This is when Bentov would start talking about the holographic state or the holographic expansion, where you are part of this universe and this universe is a part of yourself. And we'll discuss that more in depth once we get to that part. That is a upper level topic that I always ask people to try to achieve, because I really think that's where the pinnacle goal of this is finding some meaning, some purpose, and whenever I leave, this is kind of a sidestep of part 6 of it. It's an unofficial part 6 of this meditation. Is that when I'm done with this meditation, what I do personally every time is I'll just take a moment. I'll come out of my meditation, and these meditations are only like 15, 20 minutes. You know, sometimes I'll go further if I have more time, but it doesn't need to be that long. For some people, if you only got 10 minutes, that still works. You're still getting some time when you do your breath work for the heart to relax, the brain to relax. You are going to see gains. You're going to see stress reduction. You're going to see better positive mindset. You're going to see better problem solving approaching. You're just going to see all around stuff at first. And I'm hoping when you see that stuff, you're like, hey, that's actually working. I'm hoping that it's going to light the fire for you to continue on this journey like it has for me. Like I said, I wasn't always like this. I got a little taste of it, of what was working. Like getting some good sleep and doing the meditation, I found got me to get this. And this did this and fixed this. And suddenly I was happy, healthy, making decent money, and being able to share it with everybody. I really do like writing my ebooks. If you guys want to contribute, if you guys want to support the cause, link is down in the description. If I've earned it today, please hit that like and subscribe. If you're a regular, I do appreciate you guys being here. I am going to continue trying to do a nightly or daily meditation every day or night. It just takes a little while to set up the preparations. I try to do both a YouTube vertical live and a real live on YouTube. So it's going really well. I'm going to go continue working on the books right now. If you guys have any comments or questions, go ahead and put them down below. I answer every question personally as soon as I have the available time, and I try to make it. This is a community, so please share, please join, please comment, and as always, you guys have a wonderful and blessed journey.